Welcome to PCMC Pop Culture Man Children. I'm your host, Mike Mangiano. I'm here today with my good friend of yours, Mr. Bill Gagliardi.
Hi, Mike. Happy New Year. How are you?
I'm very good. Happy New Year.
How has your New Year's been so far?
So far, it's been cold. I've been doing a lot of reading in the new year. My back hurts a little bit.
That's good.
The other day I tasted the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life, and your son, who was just in here talking about bad tasting popcorn, made me think of it.
What was that?
Someone in my family, I think my uncle, ordered. You know how in Asia, by the way,
no,
don't great stories start that way.
Of course.
Not that I'm a racist.
Continue.
No. So you know how other countries are way more advanced with us on flavorings.
Sure.
So like Kit Kats in Japan, there's like a million different kinds.
Yes, the green tea Kit Kats are incredible.
Yes. So someone in my house, I think my uncle, ordered chips from, I believe, China.
Okay, China chips.
Yes. And so one of them, which wasn't terrible, was Pringles that were what's the foie gras? Am I saying that right?
Foie gras?
Yeah, like it's like duck, right?
Yes.
And steak flavored. That wasn't too bad.
Okay.
One was like pork, like sweet pork flavored. That was delicious. But then there was one that was truffle flavored. And it was, this is no hyperbole, Bill, the worst thing I've ever tasted. It ruined my mouth. Like for the next day, other things tasted wrong.
Okay. Now here's the thing with truffle flavoring.
Yeah.
Truffle flavoring is like all the rave.
Why? No. Yeah.
I have had good truffle flavoring things.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like a mixture of butter and garlic and the truffle seasoning.
Yes.
But then Taco Bell,
Yeah.
those putzes,
Yeah.
tried to do truffle fries.
Yes.
And it's like they do so many things so well for so cheap.
I know.
But the truffle fries, like these chips, ruined about a week of my taste buds.
Yeah, I think like real cooks and real chefs understand that like the thing with truffles, or they have to like a little bit goes a long way.
Subtlety.
But like when you're like Shake Shack also has truffle fries.
Yes.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
I've had like, you know what you got to do? You got to make it like a dip. So this way you control the level of truffleness.
Yes. It can't be truffle alone.
Yeah, I welcome it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't want it to overstay its welcome.
It tasted worse than Nintendo Switch games taste.
Oh my God.
Have you ever tasted one?
You know what? I have. Why? Because I had to busy my hands with something else. So I was like, okay, I will hold the game in my mouth. Oh, wow. I understand why these taste terrible.
Yeah. I think in like 2020, it was a very stupid meme of people tasting them online. And I did one. Because if
times were hard at that time, weren't they?
Because when people say like this is the worst thing you ever taste, I'm like, yeah, absolutely, I'll try that.
Well, you know what? It's probably like those small batteries, just to keep people from eating those batteries.
It's definitely to keep children from swallowing them.
Or adults.
Yeah, or adults. But anyway, I digress right in the beginning. This is a full episode of PCMC, Pop Culture Man Children. Bill, this is your first full episode?
This is my first full. I'm first time in a full. As Janine says, back in a full. We love to be in them.
You said to me that you hadn't done one, and I was surprised because I thought you had.
No. You know what it is? I'm not a great conversationalist, Mike, so we're really good. You like to do a lot of these weird... No, believe it or not,
You're on a podcast.
I know, right? So I kind of honeypotted you into doing this.
What do you mean you're not a great conversation? You've done many episodes.
I've even hosted my own podcast at some point.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let's see how this goes. You wanted to do deep cuts. You wanted to do weird things for these next 100 episodes. This is as weird as we're going to get, baby.
All right. Look, I think we'll be fine. I think there's no worry. No worry. No one listens to this podcast.
I'm very worried. I do. And I'm going to be nervous listening to it. It's going to be great.
You want to go right to the trailers?
Let's go over to those trailers.
Let's start with The Odyssey.
Okay.
Directed by Christopher Nolan.
Heard of him?
So, maybe I shouldn't have started with this one.
Well, how are you feeling about this one? Are you excited for The Odyssey?
No.
You're not?
I feel like this is not a hot takes episode, but I feel like I got a hot take, which is I just don't know what he's up to anymore. It just seems boring.
Yeah.
And like I like boring things. I like all sorts of art, but this just feels like I don't know. His idea of like cinema is like as huge a spectacle as possible. Like everything's got to be an IMAX, and like I'm looking at him like, why is this? What's special about it? Like even visually, like there's one shot where you see like a giant, and I'm like, oh, that's cool to see like something like that in the sort of realistic aesthetic that he goes for. But the rest of the trailer was like, God, this is so dull looking.
I have like a couple of sentences here because I didn't really know what to say because there are a lot of open fields. But this is how I feel about it. PCMC is a very non-toxic fandom podcast. So it was very easy for me to focus on the negative about this and a couple of other trailers in this. Like, I mean, that's where I naturally want to go. But like, so what did I want to say about how I misspelled Odyssey on my notes?
What's the hardest word to spell?
It really is.
There's a Y, but never where you think it's going to be.
I'm worried about the cast. I'm worried that this is one of Chris Nolan's first movies where nobody's wearing a suit.
It's true.
This is a suitless movie
that we know of.
I know, like Dunkirk, they're not in suits, but they're in a nice uniform.
I've actually never seen Dunkirk.
I heard it's great.
Yeah, his movies are. I don't know.
That's the thing.
If you love him.
You know what? I trust the process. This is what I'm trying to get at. It's like I don't like Matt Damon does not seem like a good Odysseus, but like who is? We're not going to get like an 80-year-old buff guy,
Right, I guess,
or Tom Holland looks like a guy who has seen a cell phone. Right. Like the only person who I'm like, oh, okay, is I believe she's Penelope in this story is Anne Hathaway. But the thing is, it's like Anne Hathaway has worked with Chris Nolan before. She was great as Selena Kyle. But again, I think Nolan's going to be good with this because he has never done anything bad.
He's never done anything like god awful, right? But I think
I've never seen Tenet, but
Tenet's pretty bad, but it's visually stunning.
Yeah.
Even the movies of his that I like, I rarely ever go back to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tell me if this makes sense to you. After watching this trailer, I was like, oh, I've seen it. Like, I know exactly. I can't imagine it surprising me in any way.
Well, I saw Troy, so there it is.
It's and none of his movies don't ever seem to surprise me in any way.
I thought it was cool the part with the Trojan. I believe they're in the Trojan horse when the sword comes down and it slices the guy's back. I'm assuming that's inside the Trojan horse.
Yeah.
But so I thought that was pretty cool, like to just see like the inside because you never see like what's going on inside.
Yeah.
So that's cool, but that's really all I have for this. Will I see it? Probably after I see Tenet, and I still haven't seen Interstellar. I'm the only one in this house who hasn't.
Yeah, Interstellar was good. But again, I've never revisited it.
Yeah.
I've never revisited it.
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate that he's out there like really privileging the movie theater experience.
Right.
And I believe even after like Netflix tried to buy Paramount, or they're gonna buy Paramount, I think he was like, I want to have a meeting with you to talk about the future of movies. So he's like the ambassador of movie theaters, which I think is fantastic that he's picking up that mantle. It's just his movies don't.
They need somebody who cares about.
He's got capital M movies. I don't know, like film. I don't know, and like it's not that I don't like serious things, but I feel like his movies are. I don't know what. There's something very stale about them. They're almost always humorless.
Has it gotten staler?
So the last one of his movies that I saw was Tenet, and I really was like, through the whole movie. So I don't know. I don't know. This could be great. It could be great. It's just the trailer. I don't know. Color. What's wrong with color? We can't have color anymore?
No, because color is for kids. You wanted this to be a cartoon?
I saw someone post online like what the actual Trojan, like what they wore.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, silly, weird.
Yeah.
Like go for that.
Go for it.
Like, why are you just doing like what every other movie does?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And also, it's like what every other movie was doing back in like the mid 2000s.
Oh wait,
you know,
I
like
gotta
where it's
correct
like everything's
myself.
got to be dark. Go.
I did see Oppenheimer.
And Oppenheimer was great.
It was great.
All right, so
Would never watch it again.
this is what I wanted to ask you as a master of film. And somebody who has studied these directors who are auteurs. Do you believe, or like this is how I've been feeling recently, that like there is a filmography, like a length of somebody's filmography where it's like they hit their apex and then everything afterwards is like they're getting high on their own supply. Like I really feel like you have someone like Wes Anderson, love Wes Anderson movies, but there was a point where it's like he was just doing copies of his own style.
He's just skating. He's just resting on his laurels.
Yeah, but like Tim Burton as well, like and
I agree.
Chris Nolan, like Quentin Tarantino, like all these people who like you know their work, they're synonymous with their names. Like the only person who I would say is not like that is kind of Spielberg, where he did zig and zag a little bit, but like however. He's had strong movies in the end, like I don't want to call it the end, but like but he's also he's had hits and shits, you know, like But you know what? I respect that more, where he is actually trying different things than where you're pretty much just like doing your formula in just different time periods now.
See, I'm glad you brought this up because I've been thinking about this in relationship to Rob Reiner.
Okay.
I feel like Rob Reiner, who recently passed away tragically, everyone loved him, right? He was a mensch. He was a celebrity everyone loved. But I feel like he wasn't considered an important filmmaker, although since his death, people have been calling him an important filmmaker and calling him an auteur, which I think is great. But I was thinking like, why not when he was alive? And I think it's because he did different things.
Yeah.
Spinal Tap is amazing. I just watched When Harry Met Sally again.
Yeah.
The best rom-com ever. Misery. A Few Good Men. Stand By Me.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't do... Like, you can't look at one of his movies and go, that's a Rob Reiner movie.
Princess Bride. Like,
yeah, it's Princess Bride. One of the best movies ever.
And also how prolific he was back in that time of like 85 to 95.
He had a crazy run, but because they don't all look alike...
Right.
No one ever put him in that auteur place, but it's almost like having range works against your personal. You know, he's the opposite of Wes Anderson, which I like Wes Anderson, but he just does Wes Anderson. I mean, his aesthetic is so static, and by static I mean like it's static in terms of him growing it. You know, his aesthetic is so molded in stone. It's like AI can do it. You could say, do X-Men in the way of, you know what I mean? And then it'd be like, it's symmetrical.
And there have been parodies of that.
Yes.
Like my kids were just seeing the Wes Anderson, what was it? The Midnight Coterie of Intruders or Sinister Intruders, which is the SNL skit.
Yes. So I agree with you. I think that filmmakers sometimes lean into that for their own... to aggrandize themselves. But I think like Rob Reiner would like go like, what do I think is an interesting movie? What do I want to make? And he would do it. And what other big director has like a fantasy, a rockumentary, a courtroom drama, a horror movie, a violent horror movie, which is Misery.
Two completely different Stephen King adaptations.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
And in honor of him, I rewatched. I was going to save this for the chill. Well, let's talk about Rob Reiner more and chill.
Sure.
Odyssey. Let me ask you, do you see movies? Do you like go to the movies?
On my annual date night, yes. I think the last time I went to the movies alone with Janine was Nosferatu. So we're talking 2024 times, Mike.
Well, that was last Christmas?
Yeah, last Christmas.
So about a year ago.
So
have you ever gone to the movies alone?
No, never. I don't think I've ever gone to movies alone.
Do it. It's incredible.
I'm scared.
No, it's incredible. It's such a good feeling.
What if somebody's sitting next to me and I fall in love
Well,
with them?
then that's creep. I mean, like, if it's a not full house and someone sits next to you, you could be like, what are you sitting next to me for?
Because they paid for that seat.
Oh, well, that's still weird. Why did you? Then
because
because
who's
you're
the
not
weird
going
one?
to pick next to somebody.
Yeah, but what if that's my favorite seat?
Well, if he is in your premise,
I'm not going to let this go. Keep going.
in your premise, it's assigned seating for him, but not you.
Well, no, he's sitting in the seat next to the seat that I like to sit in.
Well, then that's up to you. You chose that. You chose that story.
All right.
But you might be different. Like when I go to movies alone, I'll sit more towards the back. That's where the creeps go. All right, so let's keep the negativity going.
All right.
Let's talk about Avengers Doomsday. So, I believe there are only 2 that are officially out.
Yes.
The Steve Rogers Captain America trailer or teaser and the Thor teaser.
Yes. And then there is a debatable, authentic X-Men one.
Well, there was an X-Men leak, and then just to make reality confusing, someone took all of that and made an AI version of the leak.
Right.
So there's an AI version out there that looks exactly like I guess it will look.
Right.
But it's AI.
Yeah. So, but I think I have seen a French version of it or something like that on a screen.
No, there's some leak of it.
Yeah. But here we go again. Avengers Kang Dynasty. Nope. Doomsday.
Yeah. It feels like there's been major pivots.
Yes.
And it also feels like whatever they were trying to set up for like the last 10 years? How long has it been?
Since Endgame?
Yeah.
Endgame was 2019. Yeah.
2019. So for like the last 5 years, they've been trying to set things up and they're just like, no, that's going.
Yeah.
Everyone that we gave an ending to, like Thor had an ending in his last movie.
Yeah.
Captain America had a pretty solid ending at the end of Endgame. And it's like, no, let's bring him back. And then of course, Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom.
Right. Yeah.
So
what are we doing here?
Yeah, it just feels like
I think that they don't want to give up the ghost. I feel like phase 6 is it? Whatever.
I don't know what
post
phase we're in
Endgame.
anymore.
I think that it was not as solid as they were hoping to be because they started working on the tertiary characters.
Yeah.
They started, and some of it's good. They started with the Eternals, and that was just a complete wash.
Yes.
But you did get the Celestials in there, so that's kind of might be related to Galactus. Yeah. Fantastic Four was a hit, so that's kind of on the right direction. Right. Loki was fantastic. Moon Knight I really liked, but they're not going to do anything with it because nobody else liked it.
They did the Thunderbolts.
Yes, and people liked it. I didn't see it.
I saw it. It was all right. It was supposed to be those are the new Avengers.
Yeah.
But I guess they'll be in the new movie, but we also have the old Avengers.
Well, I think that's the thing. I feel like with the old MCU, we had it worked on it low and slow. It was like a nice tenderized brisket. By the time Avengers came out.
Yes.
We got introduced to everybody. It was still new and fresh, this idea of a universe. I kind of respect the idea of, okay, they are going to do a multiverse and all the rules are thrown out the window. I never got a chance to see the last Spider-Man where they combined Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland all together. But I like the idea that they are just hey, this is what you like. This is what they're giving to you. So
did you see Deadpool and Wolverine?
I did not.
So that does the same thing too. Yeah. And it seems like more than Wolverine now, I guess all of the X-Men from Fox are going to be part of this world.
Yes.
So it's
an eye roll.
I don't know why I'm so averse to it. You know what it is? I think all right. So recently someone was asking James Gunn about his DC universe.
Yeah.
And he was saying, or either someone asked him how is it different from Marvel, or he was just offering that up. But he said the way that the DC universe is going to be different from the MCU is that the MCU was building one story, where DCU is not doing that. It's going to be many stories, but it's one shared world.
Yeah.
And I don't think he was trying to be catty when he said that, but I think what he illustrates in that is actually what they did wrong, which is they did one story.
Right.
Which is why, and I've said this for like the last 6 years, after Endgame, I felt like we're done. Everything else has felt like a coda to me.
Yeah.
Like they're like, no, there's more. And it's like, is there?
No, now
I saw the biggest thing ever. Like the end of fucking Endgame is fucking incredible. Like, and it made all the money, and it took like, from 2009, it took like 10 years of a ton of stuff, and it all led to this, and then you did it. And then you're like, okay, now more. And
the thing is, you're introducing like about 24 more characters in the last 6 years to just try to shoehorn into this. And the thing is, people don't feel the same way that they feel about the old ones.
They're chasing now.
Yeah, now they're bringing everybody back.
Right. Like for when MCU first started cooking, like it was like, wow, they're setting the standard for popular culture. And since I don't know where you want to call it, since like Ant-Man 3 or Thor 4 or whatever or the God boring as hell Wakanda Forever, pick any one of those. From that point on, they have been chasing it.
Yeah.
Then they've been more and more desperate. Yes, you could smell the desperation.
Yeah. Because
they want to build, instead of say like, let's do these stories the way we want to do them, they want to build again. That's the problem, is they're trying to do it again. So they tried it with Kang, and then I don't know if it is it really just because the actor turned out to be a bad guy, or did they just abandon it for whatever reason?
A lot of the theories tell you or like point to that it's going to be the exact same thing as the Kang Dynasty, just with Victor Von Doom. And like it kind of makes sense because like it's all going to go back to the TVA. Like the background for the Avengers poster is in the Citadel of the Void. So yeah, like he will tie everything in together and take over the TVA and use that.
Okay,
maybe, but like
TVA is a big part of Deadpool and Wolverine too.
Yes.
So is the Void.
I feel like I personally, and I hope that this is going to be an actual reset button. It's like, okay, here everybody is, and then this is where we're going to go from this point on. Now we're just going to go into a different universe and start another story. Hopefully, because
I don't know. I don't know, because I feel like that's another thing. Marvel is like, they make half measures. Like when they try something new, they do it very sheepishly, and then they're like, "Oh, you didn't like that? Okay, well, back off." And then
that's what Disney does to all the properties that like what they're doing with Star Wars.
Yeah, no, I agree entirely. It's directed by the Russo brothers, who did the last 2 or 3, whatever.
They're good
at what they do, but part of me was like, I was like, oh, it'd be cool if it was somebody different,
right?
But it isn't.
Like Christopher Nolan.
You know what? Let's see what he would do. So we haven't actually talked about the trailers, which is the Thor one is him in the woods, like talking to Odin and like, or praying to the gods, or whatever, talking about like, it's all like they're coming out of retirement. Like that's the vibe. And he's like, I have a reason to live now, and it's the child from the end of the last Thor movie. Which, did you see that?
Love and Thunder? No.
Not very good. Not very good.
I do have what he says. He says, "Father, all my life I have answered every call to honor, duty, to war. But now fate has given me something I have never sought. A child, a life untouched by the storm. Lend me the strength."
Wait, you're accidentally... No, that's a letter Epstein wrote to Trump.
You know what? There are these weird squiggly lines here.
Commentary.
It's Thor right by where the pelvis bone is.
It's like a butt.
Well, I mean, I could keep going, but I mean,
Also, it does the thing, the like the very cliche thing the trailers do now, where it's like the big bombastic score. We're just gonna do it in a little tinkly piano.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
And also, we've been doing that for like 20 years
ding,
already. Can
ding,
we stop?
Ding. Yeah. But it's just.
I need like a.
Yeah. I mean, I love the Avengers theme.
Yeah.
It's Alan Silvestri who did Back to the Future. It is good. But it's just it's such a cliche You know, it feels like you could have made these in AI.
Yeah.
Like, make me like an AI.
Well, I mean, like the thumbnail for the trailer, like the forest looks very like it's on the volume. You know,
Yeah.
like it seems so fake.
Yeah.
Like all of these do. Like it's.
And what's the Captain America one?
There's no words. It's just he's riding up to his house in the 1940s or early 50s.
Right.
He's holding a baby. So like there seems to be this through line of like all the Avengers are parents now. Like
the ones who are alive.
The ones who are alive. Or like Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four was all about Ben Richards.
Yes, it is all about a baby. Yeah.
So,
and it ends with a spoiler alert, like a post-credits scene of Doctor Doom with the baby.
Kid, yeah.
Very Epstein-ish. You know, I've read a handful of Fantastic Four comics. Was Victor Von Doom was he like Thanos level huge?
It really depends. Like sometimes he isn't, sometimes he is.
I remember when he cried at 9/11, which is really out of character for him. Do you remember that?
Oh, is that the whole like where were you all?
There was the 9/11 issue of Spider-Man, which was like it made me cry when I first read it because like there's a point where like a little kid sees Spider-Man and the little kid's like, where were you? But then there's a really stupid part where Victor Von Doom like sheds a tear through his mask, and it's like, well, dude, you wouldn't be mad. You'd be fine with it. You're like a horrible terrorist. Like, like what are you doing?
Well, I mean, like what was it? Latvia is where he's from.
Yeah,
like I mean, his whole thing is because his country was destroyed.
Yeah.
So like, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm deflating you there, but like it's like it kind of is like it mirrors that, but also,
he's want him
also
to be
a terrorist.
Huge,
he wants
big
to destroy
bad.
the world as well. Like
I'm just saying, they're making him the next huge big bad. Everyone's gonna come out of retirement for him, and it's like, I don't know, like.
But Thanos could destroy the universe.
Yeah, Thanos had magic.
Yeah.
Like
if they made quick work out of Galactus, who could eat a planet.
Yeah.
What's Dr. Doom going to do?
What were your thoughts on Fantastic Four? First steps.
I didn't see it. Mike, I don't see movies anymore.
I know. You're
Why did you invite me on the show?
I don't know. It was all right. It was fine. It was fine. I didn't hate it. Yeah. It was certainly the best Fantastic Four movie, whatever that means.
Yeah. You gotta like Fantastic Four though. Like that's the thing. Like
I do. I like the idea, but honestly, not. I think they are a little silly. Yeah. Like.
That's why that one probably works the best because it is a little bit more.
It isn't because I know it's advertised that way, but when you see it, you'll see like it's kind of dour.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of a bummer for this introduction to them. You know, at the time, it came out like a week after Superman, so people were lumping them together,
right?
Because they were both also golden age, but it's no Superman. It was fine. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I can't remember the last time anything Marvel was like, whoa, like for me personally, like really blew my mind.
Like what's going to put my butt in the seat?
Yeah, like it's either I don't care at all, I hate it, or I'm like, oh, that was fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, so I think the last Marvel movie I saw in the theaters was probably Endgame.
Yeah.
Because everything else, like, it was like, okay, I could wait for video unless Deadpool 2. No, it was Deadpool 2. If that came out afterwards. I don't even remember.
Yes, it did, because they make a Thanos joke in that.
Right. So, yeah, then it was that. Because then anything else, like, then it was COVID, and then I just lost it. Like, then it had to be worthwhile or bring my kids to go to the movies.
Right.
So,
do your kids like the Marvel?
They're getting into it. We just started watching the Spider-Man series. So
which Spider-Man series?
Well, we just did Tobey Maguire.
Good,
now we're going to go on to Andrew Garfield next.
You know, I've never seen any of the Garfields.
The Garfields are not as bad as you would think.
I've heard they're actually good.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about them.
And you know what? Like, watching the Tobey Maguire ones again, I don't enjoy them as much as I used to. But again, like back then I used to be a Sam Raimi Sega fan. So
sure, I get it. I think the first Tobey Maguire one is in some ways like, it's not my favorite superhero movie by far, but like in some ways it's like perfect.
Yeah.
It's like perfect getting that vibe. So that's another thing. Like Marvel Comics, I think, you know, like, well, the vibe has changed, the aesthetic changes, the tone changes, but I feel like they're always more sci-fi and weird and stuff, and I feel like the movies are often like, I don't know, they're like jocks. They're like the cool kid. I don't know. There's something like we're so cool about Marvel movies that is off-putting to me.
Yeah. Did you see the X-Men one?
I believe I did.
All right. What did you take away from that?
Well, all right, okay. So negative. I loved Logan.
Okay.
Loved it. What a great end to that series.
Yeah, and
he came back.
Well, during the press tour, they were like, "This is the last time both me and Patrick Stewart are going to play these characters."
And he came back, and Hugh Jackman came back for Deadpool Wolverine, which I didn't love that movie, but whatever. But now Stewart's back, and he did have a small cameo in
Doctor Strange,
which I didn't see that whole movie, because I don't care about Doctor Strange. I don't know. I guess this is the central theme that I feel about Captain America too. Like you gave some of these characters good endings,
yeah,
and now we're undoing them,
right? And then,
although his ending was not, it was dramatic. It wasn't like good. In some ways, it was very sad,
right?
But it was an ending.
No, yeah. I don't know. And then like it's the loophole of like, is this a different dimension or like, you know, is this But the thing is, it's like, okay, yeah. So people come back in comics, but like we can't really do that because like more people go to the movies. Like you get an emotional response from this character, and the thing is, it's like. Yeah, sure, you could illustrate it to be somebody different or whatever, but like for it to be so hard, movies take the risk of like, I want to see Hugh Jackman play Wolverine.
Yeah.
It's like, unless if you get like the person who I absolutely want, who somebody else will disagree with me to play Wolverine, whoever it may be, like everybody agrees Hugh Jackman's going to be Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like that's the guy to do it.
Yeah.
So like, if you want to be this consistent and you want to try to tie the movie lines together, but just say that they're from different universes, but they're going to intermingle with everything else, like it's like, okay, but you have to accept the mess.
Yeah.
You know, like, so, like, that's the same thing with X-Men. Like, I personally did get excited for this because it's like, okay, yeah, I know that they all reset and whatever, but then Days of Future Past kind of undid that. And then Dark Phoenix kind of undid that. And then, like, it's like...
Yeah, well, that's another thing, too, which is comics have continuity, but they also, like, reset a lot.
Yeah.
Where I feel like we haven't had any, like, hard resets.
Yeah. But you need to recast that whole thing, and I think that they're afraid to take that risk.
I agree. Like, okay, it was cool to bring Hugh Jackman into Deadpool, but to say, you're not just gonna do like, you're not gonna recast the X-Men. Like, it's all gonna be all the same X-Men.
Right.
I don't know. I mean,
the thing is,
first of all, they're all old. They're getting old too. Like,
I mean, like, what is it? Ian McKellen's in his 90s now, right? Like,
yeah.
So. But I mean, I thought that was pretty cool, like them playing chess, and there are a lot of theories that I heard, like with Cyclops, he's like doing his optic blast at the end. He's in the old '90s suit,
right?
But he's
which
fighting
is cool.
like you see Sentinel feet in the background. There's theory that since Magneto's moving the Queen piece in the chess game, his queen is his daughter, so that's going to be Wanda Maximoff. So, like, now even though that she has an ending, they're probably going to bring her back as, like, the only person to fight Doctor Doom.
Right. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. And then also now there's a lot of theories saying that Sadie Sink from Stranger Things is going to be Jean Grey in the Spider-Man movies. So then that's going to introduce another Jean Grey rather than Famke Janssen.
Okay.
So it's
and the one for Game of Thrones is out. We're done with her?
Yeah. So Sophie Turner?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like then that's it. Like who are you going to incorporate from the like because
we already had a reset kind of.
Yes, and Dark Phoenix is like they're in the 90s, so it's like you're going to tell me that they aged to turn into Sophie Turner to Famke Janssen in 5 years because that was in 2000, like
right,
or like James McAvoy to Patrick Stewart because those are supposed to be the same people.
Yeah. Right. Well, that was the weird thing about Days of Future Past, because it was like they reset it and then they were like, you know, it'd be really cool if we just brought Hugh Jackman in somehow. And then they kind of like retconned it into being in the same continuity.
Right.
Those are good movies, though.
Days of Future Past is great.
Yeah. Is it First Class?
First Class was good, yeah.
First Class, and they're both great. The third one's a little...
That was
Apocalypse.
I think, Apocalypse and then Dark Phoenix. I didn't see Dark Phoenix. I stopped at Apocalypse.
Dark Phoenix was...
I heard it was a mess. But...
It was all right. It wasn't great.
And that's the other thing, too. It's like, now you have Quicksilver.
Yeah.
And Quicksilver was in WandaVision. So it's like, it's a mess. It's a whole bunch of gobbledygook. But that's why I hope Doomsday, like, you put everybody in there. Yeah. Like, you pay the fans their service, and then just kill them all, like, bring them all to the center, be like the Ninth Jedi. Bring everybody there, and then just wipe them all out and be like, okay, now we're actually starting over. This is the real endgame.
But that's the thing. I no longer have faith in them being ever resting this brand. Like, no matter what happens, you know they're going to keep going and going and going and going.
But now we're getting, this will be the proof of, like, will this be diminishing returns?
Let's talk about, well, we were going to talk about Supergirl, but part of me feels like we've been talking about superheroes for so much.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Superman, right?
I haven't. So how do you feel about Supergirl?
It's completely different aesthetically from Superman.
Yes.
And it's based on the comic Woman of Tomorrow, which is itself like a very sci-fi, doesn't take place on Earth. It's a very sci-fi thing. Yeah. And they make her kind of have PTSD because she experienced the death of Krypton in a way that Clark didn't. Again, I like that this is like the second going, or third if you want to count Creature Commandos, or fourth if you want to count the retconning of Peacemaker.
I love Creature Commandos.
All right, I haven't gotten into it yet.
It's so fun.
But I like Peacemaker. Yeah. So far, I don't know.
I think the Gunverse is very fun.
Right, but so far, let's say there's 4 things of the Gunverse, all right? We could argue, all right? Let's say it's Peacemaker, Creature Commandos, Superman, and Supergirl. All 4 of those seem entirely different. Yeah. And that's the right foot to start with. Yeah. Which is, won't get you the place that I think Marvel is. Yeah. I like that Supergirl looks so different from Superman. Yeah. And I like that, you know, like, did you see the newest season of Peacemaker? No. So Rick Flag Sr. is in it. Who's Frank Grillo.
Oh, right, yeah.
But he's also in Superman.
And he's also in
Creature Commandos. Yeah. Right. So, you know, like, I like that. I just like the versions of, like, spoiler alert for, what am I just talking about? Peacemaker season 2, 3, 2, 1. Lex Luthor is in that. Has a cameo in season 2 of Peacemaker.
Who's playing Lex Luthor? From Superman.
From Superman. Yeah. What's his name? But anyway, he's like cursing and being way different than he is in Superman, which some might go, "Oh, I don't like that," but like I like that. I like that in the Peacemaker realm. Like, this is all darker, right? You know what I mean? This is all a different thing.
Because they're allowed to curse.
Right, exactly. Whereas in the Superman movie, Lex Luthor wouldn't say, like, you know, the shit that he says in Peacemaker. Right. Although you could see that it's leading into the way that the season ends, you could see how it's going to lead into the next Superman movie. Yeah. So anyway, it looks good. I would say watch Superman, because it's one of my favorite movies of 2025.
Well, I have a couple of questions for you. So my understanding, I did know that her character was on Krypton for a little bit longer. Yeah. She did experience it. But she's younger.
She was older. Okay. He was a baby and she was a teenager, but
because of like how biochemistry works or something?
Because of like time. Like she got stuck in like a time bubble. Okay. So by the time she came to Earth, he had already beat her there and grown up. Right. So she had remembered him as a baby, but now he's older than her. And that's always been the case.
Okay. Oh, so it's kind of like a Lion-O type of thing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
All right. So where is she in this movie?
She's hopping planets. She's sort of on tour. Not on tour. She's sort of like has a problem with substances. So she goes to planets with red sun so she can get fucked up.
Right.
Because she's trying to block out all the bad memories.
Okay, so that was my next question, because it seems like her powers are limited to like Superman, who the sun is the thing that charges his powers. So I guess hers is limited because of that. However, she is still strong compared to a normal person.
Yeah.
Does she end up on Earth at some point? Because she does have the Superman costume at some point.
I don't think she does end up on Earth at any point.
How does she have that? Like, was that a Kryptonian?
She has a cameo at the end of Superman.
Right.
So they have a relationship. Like in this continuity, Krypto is her dog.
Right.
So in Superman, like Krypto is a whole subplot of Lex Luthor steals him and Superman goes to find them. And
so Krypto is with her first. It's Kara, right?
Kara, yeah. Well, Krypto, when we first see Krypto, he's with Superman. Yeah. But he says, I'm just watching him. Then she shows up at the end of the movie to pick him up.
Oh, okay.
And so this will be after that.
Right.
And he's with her. So this will be like right after Superman.
I know the biggest criticism to this is that it's very like Guardians.
Sure.
But I mean, like, that's tired. Like, okay, I get it. It's a sci-fi.
Yeah.
You're gonna say that to everything. I see this more reminiscent of like Hancock.
Yeah, it's yes, that's like a good way to put it.
Hancock or like Thor on a bender, like in the movies.
Why not make her a hot mess? I mean, you could go the traditional route where it's just like she just does the same things he does and it's just a worse version of Superman, or you could take the character and do something interesting with it.
It's Superman from Superman 4 when he becomes a dick.
Yes, it's kind of like that. Well, the line of the trailer is when she says he sees the good in people and I see the truth.
Yeah.
So you get the difference between them.
That makes it more interesting because you do take the Boy Scout out of it,
right?
Which you actually
which she's
see,
not. Yeah.
From what I understand, I didn't see the movie, but like you do see that line being engraved in Superman,
right?
Like where like he does feel conflicted on doing stuff,
right? And they make a value out of it. Like the kind of like meme that came out of it was the conversation he has with Lois where she says something like, our relationship was never going to work because like I'm a punk rock kid and you were like a good kid or whatever. And he says like some band, he's like, oh, I like them. And she's like, that band sucks. They're not punk. And then she says like, you're not cynical. You think everyone you've ever met is beautiful.
Yeah.
And then he says that maybe that's the real punk rock, which became a meme. And then the end credits has punk rocker with Iggy Pop in it.
Right. And,
I don't know if you know this, but our president is a cruel, horrible bastard. So there's some power came out of the movie of like maybe being nice is punk when you live in a world where cruelty has now become like a standard.
That's hip hop.
Yes. Maybe that's the real hip hop. And then the last trailer was Madden.
Madden, the biopic of the famed designer of women's quality footwear.
Oh,
Steve Madden.
No.
Oh, I watched the wrong. That movie's coming out too.
Is it really?
No. Complete left turn.
So I know Madden. So I'm not a football fan.
No, but you know John Madden,
right? I've seen the video games.
Yeah.
And
it's a video game movie, right?
Yeah. And
there is a little clip of the first of like, what is it, Madden 94 or whatever? Awesome. Like there is a little clip of like you see like a little snapshot of it.
Well,
I'm excited for this.
Nicolas Cage in the fat suit looks like him.
It's like so much and sounds like him and everything.
And it's directed by David O. Russell, who has, I think, a fun vibe to him.
He loves sports.
It seems like this is going to be like fun.
Yeah. Like
it seems silly and funny.
Here's another auteur. I can't say the word, but
yeah, that's it.
He has his crew, like Christian Bale's back.
Yeah.
He's very mouth forward, but like I love this character he's doing.
Yeah. They only ever made one Madden. There's only one John Madden. He never made another. I don't know who he's supposed to be.
They don't give you much.
No,
but they
but you get tone.
Yeah, you get tone. You get it. Just looks fun. John Mulaney's in it. Shane Gillis is in it. Like,
yeah, it's got a fun cast.
It's got a fun cast.
Silly.
The
guys.
wigs look insane.
Yeah.
But like John, I've always been interested in John Madden. You know, I called his death 10 years before it happened.
How?
I was just like, John Madden, he's going. And then 10 years later.
Well, 10 years is a very long time, Bill.
No, so I called it.
I mean,
first to do it. No,
I bet his cardiologist did it before you.
It's a true story. Like, once I like learned the rule of threes.
Yeah.
Like my third was always like, it's going to be John Madden.
John Madden.
It's going to be John Madden.
You pick a fat celebrity, it's likely to happen.
I remember like when my friends were sports fans, and like when like we had PlayStation 2 and like getting like really into like these newer gen systems back 25 years ago, we would be playing Madden, and like you just hear some of these plays, and like you hear his recommendation of the play, like an audio recording of it, and it just sounds like he's eating a sandwich and he doesn't really even give a shit. So it's just like, oh yeah, he's gonna go. He's got one foot out the door.
he's
got one foot in the grave
during his recording. Do you remember Frank Caliendo's John Madden?
I do. Oh my god, that's
why was he not tapped for this? He was a great John Madden.
I don't know, Nick Cage. I mean, like we're really living in like the third renaissance of Nick Cage right now. 10 years ago was Mandy, and that was like, well, he's doing it again.
Really?
And now I think there was something else that he did recently that was really
he's
really
done a few interesting things.
Yeah.
He did Renfield. He did
well, he did that one.
The Dream one. Dream.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it. And then there was the other one where it's like the weight of immeasurable talent or something, where it's like he plays himself.
Oh, yes, I saw that
go
too.
To like a drug lord or something. Like, he does like
good.
really interesting things. And
yeah, he does do interesting things.
We went from loving him ironically.
Yeah.
Like, I know like a lot of people have a lot of Nick Cage memes, like The Wicker Man or The Kiss of the Vampire, or a lot of these things. And like he is crazy. Like he's a crazy person.
Well, he just makes his acting style is to make the craziest choice.
Which I feel like this is the tamest choice he's made, but it's also the wildest. Like it's both.
Right, it's just doing it, deciding this is how I'm going to do it is great.
Nick Cage is John Madden. Who would have thunk it?
Now
I'm there. That one I'm going to.
Now let me ask you this. This is a pet, not a pet peeve, but this is a pet subject of mine. Was there not an overweight actor out there?
Oh wow.
Is
he in fat face?
Why do we keep taking skinny people and put them in fat face?
It's true. Or why was he not brave enough to gain the weight?
Oh well, that's another thing too.
I mean, Christian Bale would have done it. He's in the movie anyway.
Yeah.
I think the doctor said if he tries that one more time, his heart will explode.
You cannot do this anymore. Whatever. I mean, look, I like Nicolas Cage. The fat suit almost itself it's like the clumps. It's like I feel like they've never like truly perfected a fat suit that doesn't look silly.
Yeah.
And maybe that works for this.
I feel like Brendan Fraser tried the best he could and then like just got.
Actually, that's a good one. You're right. That's a good.
He
one.
won an Oscar for that fat suit.
Yeah. Boy, that movie stinks. People love that movie. I thought his performance was incredible.
Right.
The movie itself, I did not like, because it was like the movie was kind of like didn't know what it was. It tried to be like, oh, let's have empathy, but then at the same time it was also a freak show, and it's like, well, you can't be a freak show and
it's like
pretend like you're being empathetic.
It's like a Maury episode, like where he's just really leaning into people with phobias, but then like bringing out like the jar full of olives to like just see them like freak out, and everybody's laughing. He's like, okay, that's enough, and he's taking the high road.
I know. Yeah, I know. That was a sad movie. He's making another Mummy.
Exciting.
Hey.
Wait, did we like The Mummy? People are...
I like The Mummy.
Like, people love The Mummy and didn't tell me.
You didn't like The Mummy?
I saw The Mummy. I was 13 at the time. I thought it was a fine movie, but like it now has this like cult and like this cult love.
The first two are really good, I think.
Right.
They're like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I like
That's
them.
the thing. I don't think I like the swashbuckling, like,
I get it.
you know, like I respect Indiana Jones. I really want to get my kids to watch them. I feel like they would love it, but I don't know. I was more of the sci-fi kid.
I get it. You know, back in the day I had was it called Insider? I had the Star Wars magazine.
Right.
But like it was also half an Indiana Jones magazine, and I was like,
I remember.
Thank you.
I remember when Stargate came out. They were like, "This is like half Star Wars, half Indiana Jones." I was like, "It's more Indiana Jones."
Stargate?
Yeah.
I never got into any of the Stargates.
Right. Yeah. I only saw the first one and I didn't like it.
And there was a series, right?
Yeah,
For like a
SG-1.
long time. You don't see that anymore. What happened to like 90s sci-fi series that are like cool but also boring?
Like a WB, like where it's like
Yeah.
we got to put 20 episodes in them. They all got to be an hour long.
Yeah.
But do they make sense? Probably not. Like a very like Legends of Hercules and Xena
Right.
Warrior Princess type of quality show.
Right.
And I just wanted to tag on this a little bit because I saw it today, which was the Muppet Show reboot.
Oh, yeah.
Not any Muppets Now, not any Muppets like Office parody. We're coming back to the Muppet Show. I think it's going to be like a 1 hour special. From my understanding, I think it's like one episode of it just to see how it's going to be.
Yes. Right. They even say in the TV spot, like, if this does good, there'll be more. Yeah. You know what? They've tried a million different things. They've tried the Office one, which I liked a lot, actually.
Yeah.
They tried Muppets Tonight, which was like an updated version. They haven't tried this. They haven't tried just do the original again.
Right.
So it might work. It might be good.
I didn't like the Muppet Show, not because I didn't like that. Like I've always enjoyed the Muppets, but was never a Muppets fan. Like I love Muppets Christmas Carol. I get a kick out of a lot of like the newer movies I really enjoyed, but I feel like this would work because I didn't like it at first because I didn't like 70s variety shows. But I feel like now translated into more current humor,
Yeah.
it would work.
From what I remember, I've only seen like a handful of episodes of the Muppet Show. It's like not that much. It's more like a sketch show.
Yeah.
It's more like Saturday Night Live, kind of, with then you see them backstage and there's like singing.
Yeah.
It's not like, there's not like a bunch of different acts like a 70s variety show.
But I think that's what the Muppets do need is the short form narratives.
Yeah.
You mentioned something like you wanted to see because like were we talking about crossovers or like kind of like blended universes or something? Like you wanted to see like a Muppets Frankenstein or like a Muppets
Oh
Dracula
yes,
or something. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Something like a variety show format would be the like because it's like, okay, here's the concept.
Right, you can do it.
Yeah.
Right. Like
So that's why I would love for them to have something like this where they
Yeah.
could do the quick parodies or something. And,
right, exactly.
Or like do Hamilton, which is just,
Come on,
come
on, folks. It writes itself.
with Porky Pig, not Porky Pig. Hello, Miss Piggy as Hamilton. No,
Well, there's a lot of
Somebody.
pigs.
yeah, we could
They
do-
did Pigs in Space back in the day,
Yeah.
which was like a Star Wars parody. So, yeah, I think, I mean, I'm going to watch it for sure. I'm going to
Yeah.
watch it for sure.
if not live on streaming, definitely on streaming, not live.
Yeah.
Who has the time?
Psst, not me. Speaking of time, let's take a break and come back for the chill sesh.
That was a lot of trailers.
Welcome back to PCMC, Pop Culture Man Children. This is the Chill Shesh, the Shesh where we chill. That's the not very oft used Chill Sesh theme.
Yeah, why isn't it often used?
Laziness, probably.
Yeah, no, I get it. I stopped.
And I have
making
to
those things anyway.
edit things into things.
I know you just need a button. You just need a button. To
I
just do it
know.
live.
That's what I need. That's what I need.
I mean, just full disclosure. Right before the break ended, I just like queued it up. I was like, "Please, can we just do it?"
I
All right.
love it. I like it, and I should use it. You also did a news one. It was like a kind of a thing.
PCMC News.
Yeah.
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 It was pretty much a ripoff of 1010 Wins and MTV News.
Yes. Well, yeah.
You
Typewriters
hear it
means
first.
news is happening.
Exactly. Which is crazy. All right. So really quick before we get into that, have you ever listened to 1010 Wins on an FM dial?
No.
So
That's blast. You can't do that.
yeah. So like 92.3,
Yeah.
like which was K-Rock, is now just 1010 Wins.
It is?
Yes. And it is clear and it is weird. However, if you go over to the AM,
Yeah.
the AMs,
Yeah.
the amplitude modulation,
Yeah.
um,
I thought
You
it was
still-
anti-meridian.
you still hear the what? The anti-meridian?
Yeah.
The you still hear like that ticker, that
So the ticker's not on the FM
it's
version?
not on the FM version. It's just
Huh.
Barney Wagon Blast, clear as day, talking to you about the traffic.
Wow. I had no idea. It's been so long since I listened to terrestrial radio. I had no idea that. I mean, I know it went like K-Rock became like a million things since it was K-Rock, right?
Yeah. And then if you go on to like they have all these HD FM stations now, so like 92.3 Channel 2 still has rock music on it.
What the fuck?
I know it's a weird complicated thing, but the thing is it's like I can't listen to Spotify in the car.
Why not?
I have music ADD or like choice anxiety or whatever you want to call
Huh.
it. So like I like to have I like to have something dictate the music for me. So I'll put on Q104
But you
or
couldn't
101.1.
put on a playlist on
No,
Spotify?
because then it's fear of a better option. Because I could be putting on a different playlist.
Okay. I see. So you want to not think about it at all?
I don't want to think about it at all.
I see.
And I don't want to be noodling with my phone because
Do you
that's
listen to
dangerous.
Spotify ever?
Yeah, but I'll listen to like podcasts and stuff. All right, you know what I do, but I don't like listening to music. Could you believe it?
I could believe it.
I don't like listening to music digitally. Look behind me. I have over 100 records because I like
Yeah.
to just put something on and then just like, okay, that's what I'm committed to.
Yeah. I get it.
It's very bespoke of me, but still.
No, it's a different experience. It's the locked-in experience. Like I know 8 tracks, you couldn't rewind or fast forward, right? You put them in and then you
fast forward them. I think. I don't know. I wasn't alive.
It was
back
like
then.
that movie, that Adam Sandler movie.
Click.
Yeah.
Great movie.
So the point of the chill sesh is
Not talking about our anxieties about music.
No, we can. We can
Oh.
talk about anything. It's about what we're chilling with, what we've been reading, watching, playing. Okay. Set up. So what have you been chilling with?
Well, so we're wrapping up our Christmas break.
Yes.
So the children have been home. So I've been just chilling with the kids, and like
Nice.
there's been a lot of their Christmas presents because, like, you know, I'm 40 now. I don't get Christmas presents anymore. I probably get a refresh and work clothes or something.
Yeah.
Got a couple of records though. I got Appetite for Destruction finally.
Nice.
So which, you know, that should have been in my collection years ago.
Sure.
But the kids were so spoiled this year.
Yeah.
Like they're the only grandkids, not only for my Janine's mom, but like also her aunt. Like her aunt never had any kids, so like they're
Wow.
they're pretty much like the grandkids.
Right.
So-
So everybody gives them everything.
Santa got them a Switch 2.
Wow.
TT got them a PS5.
Yes, when I came in today, I was told almost immediately we have a Switch 2 and a PS5,
Which we were
and
always,
I was green with jealousy.
Oh man, I mean,
I would
boy,
love
should
either
you.
of those things.
I didn't think I was missing out on much, but I'll get to what I'm truly chilling with in a second. But let me just like what I've been going through the last week. First off, since they've been home, we've been revisiting Are You Afraid of the Dark? They've just got
Awesome.
introduced to it, and you mentioned before, so Canadian.
Right. Didn't know it as a kid. I guess I didn't understand the Canadian accent, but you watch it now and it's like, whoo.
Yeah.
This show stinks of maple leaves.
Oh, so much, and everybody is so sorry.
Oh, there's a ghost.
But that's the thing. A lot of the things with
Oh, this is a haunted pool. You know.
oh, this mall's a pinball machine.
Oh, watch out for that clown.
Oh, you better give him his nose back, eh? But anyway, yeah, it was a nice Canadian scary time.
The kids are liking it.
The kids are liking it. They're little spooky kids, which I thought it was going to be too intense for them. But again, it's horror with that Canadian apology and niceness to it. So
Have you watched the new one with David Schwimmer, who is the
Oh, that's
Canada
Goosebumps.
of people? Oh, that's Goosebumps.
That's Goosebumps.
I'm sorry.
But I do want to see that. They've already done Goosebumps. We're like, okay, that's a little bit more tame. But it's not. Are You Afraid of the Dark is even tamer.
Is it?
It really is. In hindsight, it is.
Okay.
And a lot of times, it's just that a person felt a little scared and there was no ghost or monster at all.
But I feel like, and I could be just remembering wrong, I feel like Are You Afraid of the... First of all, the opening is terrifying. It's everything children are afraid of. Emptiness and darkness. And that's it.
And boats.
And
just
boats.
rocking on the water.
But also, I feel like there would be unhappy endings. And I don't remember Goosebumps ever, like, ending that way.
More so obscure endings.
Don't they have endings where it's like, no, and he's trapped in the doll forever or whatever? Or and she died. So, like, there's some that I remember being like, oh my God.
And she turned into a jar of syrup. And she shipped off to America.
And then she got cancer, but that's okay. She could guess we got universal health care. She had to wait on a long line, but she paid 50 cents for her medicine.
She had to go to Winnipeg that summer. Not a good place to be in during the summer. I don't know what accent that was. But no,
Wheels on Ontario. Did you ever watch the Kroll Show? They had a recurring Wheels Ontario, which was like...
No, I missed that.
It was basically like... It was making fun of Degrassi. But it was like... I think it was called Wheels on Ontario because one of the kids was in a wheelchair.
Yes. Wasn't Drake? Wasn't Drake in the wheelchair?
Yes, in Degrassi.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress.
No, but so that was just one thing. Like, we've been playing a lot of the games. They're into Spider-Man 2.
Tell me about the games.
Spider-Man 2 is phenomenal. We put in... All right, so we got the PS5 with the disc because you could do it with
the
just
real
the hard
deal.
drive.
That's the one I want.
Or the disc.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You buy it with the disc because you want to just put the disc in and play it. You don't want to wait to download it, right?
You still got to download it.
You still got to download it. There's just a product here on that disc. And they're like, well, Blu-rays aren't that fast anymore. So, like, it has to be downloaded on a hard drive. Do you know how large Spider-Man 2 is, Mike? 90 gigabytes. It took 9 hours for that shit to download.
So, wow.
9 hours.
So
we were so excited to play it and then could not play it.
But so if you have the just digital version, won't that fill up more? Like, you're telling me none of the information is stored on the
just
disc?
a product. It's a proof of purchase.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Spider-Man 2 has been great. I love it. The story is good. It's a lot of fun.
The first one was so fucking good.
Yeah, the second, I did a quick little review of what the first one was about.
The narrative, yeah.
Yeah, and
it's great.
This carries on. It because like they tease what's going on with Harry with it at the end.
Yeah,
so like it's that story.
All right.
But what I've been really chilling with though is Mario Kart World, specifically the free roam option.
Tell me about the free roam option.
So free roam is I love a chill sesh. Game. I don't like a lot of challenge. I like to just hang out.
Okay.
Usually when you engineer record, I'm usually sitting over on that couch playing Minecraft in peaceful building mode. I just like to just live in a world. So
I get that. Yeah.
Free roam, all the tracks are there. So it's Mario Kart World is an open world. And what you do is you do your 3 laps and then the next race you drive to the race. But you still have to stay within the boundaries of the track. Free roam takes away those boundaries. And even though there is probably less than half of the tracks that were in the previous game, it's still massive. It's tracks in different directions. It's different roads in the tracks and stuff. Wow. So like there's all these like little challenges in free roam to like be like, okay, so you have this other mini track that's not part of the game, but like this other one where you could race over here, or you fly to these goalposts or whatever.
Yeah.
So
but are there any little challenges or anything, or you're just the only thing you? Okay, yeah.
No. There's little challenges like try to get to this point, collect these types of coins, like catch this little guy who's running with like a money bag.
Okay.
I don't know if you know who Nabbit is. He's like kind of like a Nintendo character that goes between Zelda and Mario.
Okay. I don't think I do.
And also in free roam, there are these little areas. They're like called like Yoshi shops or like the like fast food areas.
Okay.
Where like you pick up a meal and it'll be a new costume. So like, and everybody has, the most costumes I've seen was probably like 8. Like Mario has 8, Yoshi has 6 different new costumes and stuff. So like, there's all these different versions. But like, it's just chill to just drive around this open world, and like, I still have not covered the whole thing. Because like all the water is open. One of the coolest tracks is Boo Cinema. It's this haunted movie theater.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and like everybody has their own like little realms. Like the Bowser area is cool. Like Bowser's Castle's massive. There are a couple of retro tracks that came back, like Wario Stadium finally, which I've been waiting for. But it's just been, so like when we talk about chill. Yeah, I've been playing all these games like Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've been playing as well. Astrobot, like we've been touching them a little bit, but like what I've been really just sitting back and enjoying is.
How is the Donkey Kong?
I am okay with it. Like people love it, but like I was never a big Donkey Kong fan, and I feel like what I don't like what they did was
not even Country.
I enjoyed Donkey Kong Country, but once it got like to like the 5th level where it gets like a little too challenging, I'm like, I'm never going to beat this. One thing I don't like, which a lot of people do like, is that you could terraform the entire game. Like you could like rip up the entire map and like dig and like break the entire ground, which I don't like because you could just get lost in the level.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I don't really have a linear direction to go in.
Right.
Which, I mean, is good in a lot of games if it's an open world sandbox game, where this is obviously a platformer. So it's like, why am I digging in all these areas and getting all this gold where like the reward is really nothing? So
is it because they want everything to be like Minecraft?
I think so. Because Zelda was like, the last Zelda was like Minecraft.
Really?
Yeah, because you had to like build all these like different machines and stuff.
That's the way I felt with Animal Crossing. Like once you got to the point where you could terraform, it's exciting at first, but then you're just God. It's too much. I was like, I'm done now.
Yeah.
Nothing's a challenge anymore.
No, it's not. It's not. And then a lot of things are just a waste of time, and it's just like a lot of filler just so you could complete a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's like Minecraft, it is that purpose. So like it's like, okay, I am going to build a 2-story house with 6 sub-basements that goes into the water and has a glass thing so I could walk through. Like it's like,
of Minecraft.
But yeah, that's the point of Minecraft. And then like you're also building a place that like you could stay in.
Speaking of like just chillness, like driving around in Mario Kart. Do you ever play Spider-Man and just fucking swing through the city?
I want to do that so bad, but the boys have taken such a control over this thing that we are. First off, I am proud of them for actually wanting to follow the story.
Yeah,
I thought that they would want to do that.
Yeah,
but like,
it's so relaxed. Yeah,
but the thing is,
or go to the highest point and jump.
Yes,
and still he'll never die.
So Spider-Man 2 is like I would say an 80% accurate New York City.
Yeah, it's just like shrunk. Well, I don't know. I'm only thinking about one.
Oh no, it's the actual size of Manhattan, but like the Freedom Tower. The Freedom Tower is not really the Freedom Tower. It's kind of like designed a little bit different, or like some of the stores, some of the iconic stores are a little bit different. Right. But also Brooklyn's in it.
Nice.
Brooklyn's in it up until Coney Island. So like one of the missions, you are like riding the Cyclone.
But
the Cyclone has a loop, so it's called the Speed Demon. The Wonder Wheel is called the Big Wheel. But like it's not all of Brooklyn. It's kind of like just like Bed-Stuy, Flatbush, Coney Island, and then there's also Little Queens, like that goes just like up to Astoria. So like it's not all of it. It's like Forest Hill, Astoria, and then that's it.
Wow.
But like it's still cool, and then it's all of Manhattan finally. Awesome. And it's almost street accurate. Like all the like if you're on Canal Street in the game, it's where Canal Street would be in Manhattan. So like for a New Yorker, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I want to do that, and I know that the Ghostbuster Firehouse is in the game. So I'm like, boys, you want to see it? They're like, no, I want to do the missions. I'm like, good for you.
There's also like the side missions and stuff, right? And like you could listen to fucking what the radio's saying. And
but what an amazing intro it has. Like the first mission, like right away you're fighting the Sandman. And
I want it so bad.
It's so devastating. Like just watch the playthrough for the first half hour, and you will be like, shut up and take my money.
Are you planning on getting the Jedi Survivor?
I want it, but we have so many games right now. We got to get through these first because like they wanted the PS5 for Astrobot, and we haven't even touched it yet.
I don't even know what Astrobot is.
It's the he's the new PS5, his new PlayStation mascot because
Okay.
they keep on losing mascots.
Sure.
So he's the official mascot of PlayStation, and it's like their it's a platformer. It's Mario Galaxy 3.
Oh, okay.
It's fun. It's fun. It's simple, and it's charming.
See, I check like every 6 months, and these things are just not coming down in price, man.
No,
Even refurbs.
yeah. Buy a Steam Deck. Steam Decks, like you don't have to have a membership or anything. Like, and they all have. You could buy God of War. You could buy like a lot of the Sony stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing that you can't buy on there are Nintendo games, and they have sales all the time. What I like to do is I like to go in the Nintendo shop and just check up the great deals.
Yeah,
I bought Hogwarts Legacy for $10.
Okay.
Like, which that's usually an $80 game. I always get the Lego games for like $5.
And so you're a transphobe? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I mean, honestly, if she just kept her mouth shut, that game would have been Game of the Year.
Yeah, she did. Well, that's keeping her mouth shut is something she just is not willing to do.
No.
No, it looked cool.
Yeah. It's funny coming from somebody who put their initials because they wanted to hide being a woman.
Damn right.
You know, and I would never say that, but, you know.
Jinx Monsoon said it, so we could say it.
There you go.
Damn, that's cool. I'm jealous. I want one so bad. You know, I've got the money, but it's like,
But you could spend it on other things.
yeah. Like
You think if I didn't have kids, I would not have done this.
of course. Well,
I would not have done it. Like, you know,
Of course.
it's really like I am living vicariously through them. That's why my whole chill sesh is their chill.
yeah.
You know? And it's like, oh, I'm just doing this to be a parent. It's like, no, I'm having quite a time.
Yeah. Good for you. Nothing like video games over Christmas.
But what's your chisel?
Well, so I've been rewatching She-Ra and the Princesses of Power.
Fun, great show.
So the best, the simply the best entry in the Masters Universe franchise.
I gotta agree.
No doubt about it.
I have minimal knowledge of it, but I that's something that I did watch the entirety of and was invested.
Yeah, it's awesome. And you know, I haven't watched it in 5 years because it has 5 seasons, but it was on for 2 years. It ran from 2018 to 2020.
Yeah.
So it's getting old now, and it's leaving Netflix soon. Even though it was a Netflix show, because I guess DreamWorks is pulling it, and only the first 3 seasons are on like physical media. So I don't know, but you know what? It's actually just
you gotta get your VCR and tape from the TV.
That's
so
what
I
I
have
gotta
VHSs of She-Ra.
that would be awesome, actually. No, I honestly did it because I've been waking up every morning waiting for the Master Universe trailer, and it's never coming. So I was like, let me just prepare my body by watching
Just
She-Ra.
be in that universe.
Yeah. And then like when I was like halfway through season 1, the news broke that it's coming off. So it's like, oh, so good timing. But yeah, I'm loving it. And you know, I realized like I did watch the whole thing, but I forgot a lot of like what happens in the last couple of seasons. I forgot how many bad guys turned good. It's such a good fucking show.
Right. Doesn't Catcher turns good.
Shadow Weaver. I forgot Shadow Weaver turns good.
Right. Doesn't Hordak turn good too?
Hordak kind of like,
because like Hordak Prime is like the real
yeah,
bad.
he's like the real bad guy.
Because Hordak falls in love with Entrapta.
Yeah. Well, what? Yeah.
But Entrapta's bad for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
well, she's just, you know, she's not bad, but she's just, you know, people see her as a representation of someone with autism on the autism spectrum. She just cares about technology, and that's it. But it's just
like
it's just
Kip Dynamite.
awesome. Yeah.
But not as much as you see. But I still love technology.
So I've been doing that. Like we were talking in the last segment about Rob Reiner. I went back and I watched Spinal Tap. So I don't know if we ever talked about this, but there was a time in my life where like I watched Spinal Tap every day. I had like a real Spinal Tap like obsession in like 2005 or something.
I get it.
Here's the thing. Is it a laugh riot? No. It's not joke.
It's nuance.
It feels actually real.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like most mockumentaries since then have been like, you could just immediately watch it and tell.
Yeah.
But like, you can watch Spinal Tap And if you didn't know, it would take a minute before you're like, I don't know if this is real, because it feels so lived in. It really it's subtle.
Yeah.
It's so good. You actually care about the characters. The characters are deeper than just joke machines. It's just so fucking good. And I watched Rob Reiner's last movie, Spinal Tap 2. And you know what? It wasn't bad. Was it great? No. But it felt good to just spend time with those characters again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Spinal Tap. I love all the mockumentaries that followed it were directed by Christopher Guest.
Yeah.
I am so upset that I missed Spinal Tap 2 because
it barely went anywhere,
I
you
know.
It just had like kind of a release.
Yeah.
Which is saying like what happens. Like it probably would have had a bigger release if it went on straight to streaming somewhere.
Yeah.
But it didn't, and and I didn't rush to see it either. It's just with Rob Reiner dying, I was like, at first I was like, let me rewatch Spinal Tap. It's been so long, and I was like, damn, this movie's so fucking good.
Have you seen any of the other Christopher Guest?
I've seen Best in Show.
Okay.
I've never seen Waiting for Guffman.
Waiting for Guffman is great. That was the first one. I saw that before Spinal Tap.
Oh, really?
That's what got me into it. And it's very similar to Rob Reiner's style, which, I mean, what we talked about, which, like, what is Rob Reiner's style? Yeah. But, like, he does try to make it like a Rob Reiner movie. But it is a little different. But they're all charming.
Yeah.
Mascots is a little bit of a departure. That was the one that was straight to streaming.
Yeah, I don't even remember that.
Or is it called Mascots? But, like, it was just a joke of, like, it was all people who were mascots.
Okay.
But, like, furries would start coming to the conventions. So, like, and they kept on kicking them out.
That's great.
Yeah, Waiting for Guffman's really, really charming, really funny. And then A Mighty Wind. Wind is, too.
I might have seen that one, too.
I would say Best in Show is probably the most manic of them.
It's about dog shows, right?
Yeah, that one's about dog shows.
Yeah.
But Spinal Tap was lightning in a bottle, though.
It really is, and I like the way it's almost like a legacy sequel. The way they make the second movie, it's like they're coming back. Paul McCartney's in it. Like there's a lot of like real like legends in it.
Yeah.
In the end, they like there's a concert at the end, and they play Stonehenge with Elton John.
I saw the clip of that. Yeah.
But like the characters really feel like this is what these guys would be like older.
Yeah.
And this tension between the two main guys is still
Nigel
there.
Tufnell and David Hubbins.
Yeah, it was good. It's good.
I gotta see it. Because I mean, yeah, a lot of my, I guess, musical identity was formed from that. Now playing shows, like my band after like a long hiatus of playing shows, like are actually doing larger caliber shows now where we are like in a green room prior to the show. And it's so funny, like even smaller venues, a lot of these green rooms are like, to get there is such a labyrinth. So like every time I'm always thinking about like getting lost backstage.
Yeah. Rock and roll. Let's go. When they see the same guy again, it's so funny. Oh, it's so good.
That's why, like, it's all these. It's subtle. It's so like.
Well, and like there was something so lived in about it.
Yeah.
And bespoke about it. Like when he's like shark sandwich, 2-word review, shit sandwich.
You can't say that.
Yeah, the way that they react, like the so real about the way they react. Like you can't say that. Who said that? So good. And forgot Fran Drescher's in that first movie.
Yeah. Paul Schaefer.
Paul
Artie
Schaefer.
Pupkin.
Yeah. The
Billy Crystal's in it.
Yes. Bruno Kirby's in it as the limo driver.
Right, yeah.
The fucking guy who plays their manager. There's no sex and drugs for me. There's no sex and drugs for Nigel.
Or the other drummer who's like, well, if I could just have the sex and the drugs, I can do without the rock and roll.
The thing about the drummer always dying is so funny. And
I saw that in the promo where it's like they're interviewing Questlove. He's like, I really don't want to die.
Yeah. So that's basically. Oh, and then I've been reading a lot. I got a lot of books from Santa.
Oh.
I got more of. I was talking about this on the last episode. I had been reading a bunch of these Scary. The series called Scary. No, what is it called? Ghost Stories for Christmas.
Okay.
So I got a few more of those, and I read them. And Anthony and Bobby got me a book on banned books, which was really good. I read that. And
Anthony's always good for a book.
he's good. No, he'll always get me a book. And I got this huge. I don't know if I sent this to you. I got the visual whatever they call it, the visual guide of the real Ghostbusters.
I got that. Oh, the real Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah, that one recently came out. Like in the last
recently.
year.
The book itself, like the cover of it is the Firehouse, the
Yeah.
toy Firehouse. Yes, there it is right there.
There it is right there.
And then inside it's like mostly the show, but like it also comes with not real, but like recreations of cells, like animation cells. So I'm just enjoying that. I also got another big book like that it's called VHSs from Hell, which is all like horror movie and like genre VHSs and like their covers and shit. So I've got a lot of books and shit. It's hard to read.
That's a nice coffee table
books like
book.
that, but like how do you read a coffee table book? You know what I mean? Like it's so hard
On the toilet. They just can't call them toilet books.
But that's still
you want a lot of screen time? You take that right.
It's still
make
so
that a toilet book.
clunky though. It's so huge. Like the Ghostbusters book is heavy.
Mm.
My little arms are like. But,
January is the time to build up them arms, right?
You know
Bring
what?
that book.
Speaking of building up those arms, I did my last workout the other day. Last workout of
Final workout.
Forever. I did it. It was so I have my own method, right? It was my 94th. I did 94, which is most I ever did in a year. So I'm very happy with myself, very proud of myself. Tried to sneak in one more so I could get a nice 95, but it didn't happen. For years what I did was I would say I'm a big for my OCD is I use the notes app in my phone a lot. And I used to be like, I'm going to go twice a week and I'm going to do this, that, and that. And then all I can do was either do what I had prescribed for myself or I could not and then fail and feel like a failure. So like a couple years ago, I just was like, how about I have a blank document, and every time I go, I put a number for the number it is, I put a date, and then I say what I did that day.
Yeah.
So I'm building, right? So if I take a day off, I haven't failed.
There's no expectations.
Yeah, it's building instead of like just that little mental change got me into the gym so much more. And I've been doing it for a couple years, and like I actually like keep all the files on my computer. And so this year was a good one. This year was a good one.
That's great.
I'm just trying to not die, man. I'm trying to not get old. I'm trying to not choke to death in my sleep.
Did you got the CPAP?
No, I didn't. My coverage sucks. Oh. I was. It just, and then like you got to get new hoses every couple of months. I was like, I don't think I can afford this lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lot of maintenance, but it is worth it. It's I just got the CPAP a couple months ago.
Yeah,
and now I feel like we're the Jack Black episode of the Amy Poehler. That actually is what sold me on the CPAP was
right.
Jack Black
I saw that too. Yeah,
and I was like, oh man, now I got to try it. And you know what? My sleep has been so much better. But no, just to go into the thing of like once you're 40, yeah, you just got to try your best not to die.
You like really do.
That's not even bleak. Let's celebrate life. Let's keep it going.
Well, like I feel like when you're younger, that saying like don't make perfect the enemy of good. Good is good.
Good is good.
And good is good is good. Like just sometimes I get in there and I'm like I can't do this today, so I just walk or whatever. And it's like, well, it's fine. Like I got in there.
Or you just do yourself a nice little stretch session or something.
Yeah,
like
you gotta do something. You have to move your fucking body. So yeah, I think that's basically it.
Well, it's good. I mean, look, this is why I'm glad that we did a full, because January, right after Christmas, is a good time. You have a lot of stuff to chill with.
You do have a lot of stuff to chill with.
Santa brings us all the chillings.
You know what, though? I got to say, I'm kind of relieved that the holidays are over.
Oh, yeah, me too. I hate this week. I mean, the week that we're recording this is like that limbo week of like, I went into work today, but like, I got to make some phone calls at work and stuff. And I'm like, but nobody's there. So I'm like, what are we even doing here?
Like,
right now?
no one's doing business. So why do we do anything? Well, I've seen this a lot this year, more than other years, of people being like, oh, it's that week where you don't know what day it is. And I'm like, do you motherfuckers have jobs?
Now, let me ask you, I wanted to ask you this at the beginning of the pod.
I know what fucking day it is.
Did you work today?
I did.
Did you misdate something? Did you write the date on anything?
I did not write the date today.
Oh, man.
And I should say I worked only 2 hours today.
We should have... Oh, there you
I
go.
worked a short-ass day.
But like that, we should have a 2-week amnesty period of allowing people to write 2025 on documents.
Right. It's the 13th month of 2025. You do have those old man conversations of, I can't believe it's 2026. Oh my God, COVID was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And then you look, and then
That's what I'm chilling with.
it's that scene.
That nostalgia of COVID.
It's that scene in Santa Claus where you look in the mirror and your beard turns white.
I'm in trouble. Yep.
Yeah, man, getting old. Well, I'm older than you. I'm 42. You're a young 40.
I'm a young buck 40.
You're a young buck
Nice
40.
round number. But we're men of a certain age, Mike.
Do you still work out?
Can
I used
lie?
to see you at the gym. No, don't lie. Not on the chill sesh. How dare you? Respect the sanctity of the chill sesh.
No, but when I do work out, like I'm a very feast or famine person.
Sure,
I am in a 3-year famine right now. But it's when it comes back, it's going to be good. But I'm very scared too.
Would you ever get some weights for the house and do stuff here, or do you got to go into the gym?
No, you know what I like to do? I like to do calisthenics. The last time that I was actually in a high phase was no weight HIIT training on YouTube.
Wow.
I start off light with these 15-minute Tabata sessions. Tabata is like 40 seconds on, or 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. 15 seconds on, just like jumping jacks or like squats and because there's a lot of lower body and core strength. It's all high intensity interval training. That's what it's called. It's called HIIT training.
Yeah.
And then when my body's conditioned, I work myself up to 50 minutes to an hour. And even though I was still heavier than I was in my peak form, I felt stronger than ever doing that because
good, yeah.
It's especially now it's all cardio. I want to just do cardio. There were times where I was lifting a lot more weights, but you lose it a lot quicker.
I feel like lifting weights is really good for my mental health.
Yeah.
And you do lose your muscles as you get older.
Yeah.
And it's good for your bones. So I used to be an only cardio person because I was always just cared about losing weight.
Yeah.
But I've become in the last couple of years a weight training person, and I kind of love it.
Yeah. No, my family all has lousy hearts, so cardio is what's most important to me.
Yeah. Well, they say that the high interval is better. Instead of just sustaining heart rate, they say it's good to go up and down and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but look, it's no commitment, no equipment. I just have a yoga mat and a laptop. I turn my laptop to these channels and put it on, and it's great because they don't cheer you on, they don't tell you how many to do. Just do the repetitions the way that they're doing it. And it's completely quiet except for some background music, and that's it. So it's just I'll do as many as I can, and in the time period that it is.
I think you got to do something.
Yeah, of course.
You got to do something.
That's why they say just walk a half hour a day, and that's all you really need.
Yes.
But I'm not even doing that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I did a lot more when I didn't need to 15 years ago.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, that's the way being younger is. But let's take a break. We'll come back with obsessions. Welcome back to PCMC Pop Culture Man Children. I'm here still with Mr. William Gagliardi.
Hi. Hello. Hi.
How's your first Foley going?
Oh my God! How is it going?
I think it's going great.
I told you I'm not a good conversational. How many hours has it been?
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I guess I can't stop talking.
It's been about 7-8.
I was so excited for this. I've been holding it in for years.
Well, this is the obsession, so no pressure, but this is where you could really tank it. So
okay,
I've had two obsessions this week.
What are you obsessing over?
All right, I'll go with the least important obsession. So I want to show you. This is my jacket, right? This is my little heart. This is the little pocket over my heart. Let me show you what I got in my heart right now.
What do you got in your heart? Got a little Jesus there.
I got a little Jesus. This is little Jesus. He's wearing a sash that says "Jesus heart you."
Lovely.
So I got to be vague about this. Someone at Jen's work.
Okay. I've seen these.
Around Christmas was like, hey, not to be crazy, but can I bring in a box of Jesuses? And Jen, that was the only information given. No, little. They said little. Can I bring in a box of little Jesuses for everybody who wants? Everybody who wants. And Jen was like, sure. Not really knowing what it would be.
Right.
And then they brought in.
What did you think it was gonna be?
Well, it's like a chibi.
It's like a homie. Remember the homie?
Yes, it's like a homie. He's little. He's got a big old beard. He's got a smile. He's very like chibi, cute looking. I don't remember him ever wearing a sash that said "Jesus loves you" or "Jesus heart you." But
That's how he got caught.
He's a tiny little. What better way to describe him than that's a little Jesus?
That's a little Jesus.
Like what? A little Jesus. Boom, little Jesus.
That's a little bearded man in a sleep shirt.
Yeah. So Jen was very excited about the little Jesus.
Have a little Jesus in your life.
Everyone. Yeah. And by the way, everyone. Creed, color. No, everyone wanted a little Jesus. When the box of little Jesus came, everybody took a little Jesus, and they came in different colored sashes.
Well, because so you could do it in one of two ways. It could be either the person is Catholic or Christian or anything, and they would like to invite that because outside of transubstantiation, this is having a little Jesus in your life, or you could just have it ironically, like, hey, look, here it is.
I want you to feel him though. He's very
You want me to feel Jesus?
Yes, please feel Jesus. Doesn't he feels comfortable, right? I like holding him.
Oh, I think I just accepted him as my Lord and Savior.
Yeah. It's fun to have. I'm sorry I don't have one for you.
You gave me 4 CDs today, but you didn't give me a little Jesus?
Yeah. But by the way, how hilarious is that it's Christmas and someone's like, let me bring in a box of Jesus and everyone can have a little Jesus. And of course we've been quoting or we've been paraphrasing Linda Belcher. If you're not real, then why do I feel this way? Little Jesus. Yeah. So
I was not expecting this.
I'm really obsessed with little Jesus. He's just a good little guy. I keep him by my heart.
Wow.
Oh, little Jesus. Little Jesus. So that's one of my obsessions. What are you obsessed with?
You zigged when I thought you were gonna zag.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text you my obsession. It's been my obsession for a while, and it's probably not gonna hit your phone, so it's gonna be this. So
what's pop culture man children, movies, toys, nerd stuff?
Yeah. So where was this created?
I don't know.
This was created. This is pure AI slop. And
it is pure AI
slop.
So
I have an obsession with AI.
You do.
I feel like this was going to be a very controversial topic. And
it is a controversial topic.
And I am inviting of it.
Okay.
But it is something that I have been caught in the algorithm. Mike, I am part of it. I apologize for being a part of it. Yeah. But oh my God, do I enjoy destroying the rainforest because of how much I have generated. Fear not, listeners. I do it to confuse the algorithm and to confuse AI and make just the most complete nonsense. But I do have a 5 and a 7-year-old where I have, over the summer, been exposed to Italian brain rot, which was all AI generated. I have generated so many different pictures on ChatGPT that I have shared with all my friends. I have used. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you.
No.
So let me just explain this image. It says "Pop Culture Man Children" at the top in a kind of comic booky way. We've got a female with like Mickey ears. We got a bat. We've got Goofy with a ghost trap, I think. It's AI. We've got a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. We've got kind of a Stormtrooper. We've got a Jason Voorhees, and then also a Leatherface, but he's got Jason's mask on. At the bottom it says movies, toys, nerd stuff. It's a fun little PCMC image. Will I post it? I don't know. I don't know if I want to invite the.
I know. I completely understand.
But
I am wrong. I am wrong for it.
But it's so funny that this is your obsession, because I got to tell you my other obsession. My other obsession is the king of basketball. And like genuinely, that was the obsession that I was coming here with today. And can we just pivot slightly and talk about the king of basketball?
We can hold hands throughout this whole journey right now. Oh, thank you so much.
Let's talk about the king of basketball, please.
Can I explain what the king of basketball is, or do you want to?
No, I want you to.
Okay, so this is actually part of my obsession.
Yeah.
So part of it, what I do love about AI, so my kids, what they love to do is to just come up to me and they just have these random ideas. And I like to make them movie posters, or like I just like to use AI to, I'm not artistically, I'm good with music. I'm not good with art. So I just would love to give them the instant gratification of, this is your idea, so I'm going to put it into a prompt and see what it comes up with.
Yeah.
So they like to come up with horror movie titles.
Yes.
Like they have one time my younger son was like, Dad, what's that kid's movie? It's a scary movie with a guy that's in a tuxedo, but he has no tie, but he has a beard and sunglasses. Uh-huh. I was like, I don't know that movie. He's like, I think it's called Hellgun. So I'm looking it up. It doesn't exist. So I took exactly what he said and I made Hellgun.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, this looks amazing. So I'm gonna make Hellgun 2 and Hellgun 3. And then like my other son was like, oh, I want this movie called It's Just Me, and it's just a picture of a bloody knife. I was like, okay. And then like so I have like all these titles.
It's the marriage of the pure imagination of a child with the AI engine.
Yes. But however, it is complete slop, and I am I'm confusing the hell out of AI, because I'm making like all these random things, like this one that Mike is about to talk about. So my son comes up to me a couple of weeks ago and he goes, Dad, put me eating a shirt. Mm-hmm. A guy that looks like me eating a shirt, sitting on a crown of bones, sitting on a throne of skeletons.
Throne of skeletons,
not bones. A throne of skeletons.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. But then what I always ask, because he always comes up with the most creative names. He goes, I was like, what's this person's name? And Mike, what does he say the name is?
The king of basketball.
The king of basketball.
That's why. See, that's why I love it so much, because it's what a zag. Like you would never. It's a little boy, and he looks like your kid, eating his shirt, sitting on a throne of. It's very macabre looking, right? It's also like the background even is very sepia tone, like it looks like it's on some old parchment, like something out of the Necronomicon.
Yes.
But then
with like a very medieval
font
typeface. Yeah.
But then it's the king of basketball, and there's no basketball. There's no basketball hoop. He's not even wearing proper footwear. There's nothing about it that's basketball, but he's the king of basketball.
What I always like to do in these prompts is say, please do not let the title influence the image.
Okay, yeah.
So like, especially because there's been a lot of times where like he would come up with something that has nothing to do with the image. Like there was one time it was like Cousin Reggie, who is a detective mouse who smokes.
Yeah. What's the one that's like Little Boy Cop or whatever?
Oh, Little Police Boy.
Little Police Boy.
No, he never told me Little Police Boy. He says Little Police Boy 2, The Revenge of Saki.
Yeah.
And it's just like this like
Little
Japanese
Police Boy.
That's with a
so
katana
great.
and a tiny little toddler in a police outfit.
So, all right. So my problem is
then I went to the other AI thing and I made a theme song for Little Police Boy.
That's incredible.
And those are great.
So, all right. So it's complicated, but
it is.
All right.
Because
so
we just complained about the Avengers stuff being all AI, and like all these teasers. Like there's so much stuff. Like
it's
in
having
our
an effect on
non-AI
work.
But like it's bringing up a lot of disbelief in just everything.
That's the problem. Like I have my two problems with AI are, one, the environmental thing of it, And by the way, I don't understand how. I don't get it. I don't know how it uses water. Is it to cool down the
computers?
Okay, I'm not for.
Yeah.
Right. And then the other thing is, like you said, you've got this photorealistic AI that could completely destroy our concept of facts.
Yeah.
I mean, what if I could make now people are like seeing things and go, that's AI, when it's not AI.
Yeah.
Or you could just claim something's AI when it isn't.
Yeah.
So it's the death of truth. It's very scary. So those are the two things. But the thing that I'm not concerned with AI is this idea that it's stealing work. Because I think that first of all, I do think that artists should be paid for their work. Absolutely. But I don't think anyone can own an aesthetic. And I think that AI is doing what we all do. Like, there's no such thing as originality. And that's not a bad thing. It's just not how art works. It's just not how culture works. Everything builds off something else. If you think you're being original, it's because you're just not aware of your influences, or you don't understand. You can't be original. Okay? Which is fine. So AI is just doing that to say like, and I'm not saying AI should be thought of in the same level as real artistry, but I don't think of AI as like stealing from artists. I don't. I mean, I guess you could, sometimes it'll take a very distinct style from an artist,
right,
which I understand isn't great, but at the same time, like, if it's not an actual image, and then the argument is, well, the AI learns by looking at images. And I would argue that's also how you learn. That's also how a brain works. That's how culture works.
It's just another person regurgitating
Look, I could write a poem. I didn't make up any of those words. Those are all words that someone made up before. I put them in a certain order and called it a poem.
It's like George Carlin's thing of tell us in your own words. He's like, next time somebody says that, I'm going to say, Nick Lucroni Fando Shoe.
Yeah. So that's my problem. And then something else happened which made me think different by AI, which is, I know a person who I can't, they're a private person, so I'm not going to talk too much about them. But there's someone around my age. They're a veteran. They have mental health issues, like I do, but they have a hard time. Let's say it that way.
Okay.
And they use AI to create. They have thoughts and then they put them in AI, and I think of it as art. I think, if you are having these crazy ideas and then you put it in AI and it comes out with something, I think that is an act of creativity from the person who comes up with the prompt.
Right.
And it's also helping this person, this creativity, it's almost like therapy. And when that person told me about how it felt for them and what they were getting out of it, I thought differently about it.
Okay.
I was like, okay, there is value in this.
I think it also does motivate people to push them in the right direction, because, like you said, nothing's original, right? We're all just an amalgamation of our influences,
right?
So yes, I 100% agree with you. But however, this will push in the direction of, okay, maybe how can we find something original? That's why, I was like, as far as a musician, I was never worried about AI, because I've actually used AI software. I've never published anything or anything like that's my musician ethicalness. Like, I'm never going to publish anything like those. Like, I've only made joke songs to share with my friends or whatever. But it pushes originality, because it's like, okay, that's just copying whatever has been done. So. Yeah. What else can we do? But the one thing, then this is where it's a little hopeful. What this is doing, this is more so directed towards me. Mm-hmm. People want to see something that's authentic. People want to see something that's real. Mm-hmm. So this will motivate people to come out and see live performances.
That makes sense.
That's where I'm excited. I'm not really I don't want to be too doom and gloom, but I'm excited for that, because people want the tangibleness now. So
I totally understand.
There is a hunger for it. There's a hunger for the king of basketball.
The king of basketball. And I should also say, as someone who has taught online classes, mm-hmm. students using AI really upsets me.
Yeah.
because it's and I know that sometimes they don't even think of it as which is itself something that's very hard to get my brain around. And I do think it's cheating, but they don't think it's cheating, but I do. But you know, I'll see.
No, it's not your work. Like the whole thing is your work.
Yeah, exactly. You've just asked it to analyze something for you, and then you know, and so I'm pretty good, seeing that it's AI work, and it's a problem because all of the systems we have thus far are all for checking things that already like plagiarism checkers are all they're not on the AI level yet. So and I don't know how they could be. So that's a problem. It's complicated. I guess what I'm saying is I'm not 100% anti-AI. There are things about it that are good, like the King of Basketball.
Yeah, like I mean, we should never use it as a crutch.
Yeah, and I don't like when mainstream things use it, like when movies use it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, I don't like that because you have the money, hire real artists to do these things. But the King of Basketball why does he eat his shirt? I don't know. Does he play basketball? Like, why? So many thoughts. Why is he such a cruel king? Why the throne?
why the throne of skeletons?
Why the throne of skeletons?
Not a throne of bones. A throne of skeletons.
Yeah.
Full skeletons.
Yeah. No, full skeletons.
That's why I do love it to create. Like, I mean, I love it to create an artist depiction of a child's imagination.
Yeah, I like that.
Especially now because like the thing is, it's like a lot of these things come when like my son is like falling asleep, so he's like kind of like in that middle realm of like lucidity and dreaming.
Right.
So it's like, his mind is just running away from him. So it's like I'm grasping those things in the moment.
Right.
And then making it something tangible.
Right. Little Police Boy.
Little Police Boy 2, The Revenge of Saki. Come on.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. The Revenge of Saki. Like, where does he get Saki from?
And then, like, another thing that I've been doing with it is, like, I've been reviewing some jokes that Janine and I have had over the years.
Uh-huh.
And, like, just, like, little stupid things that, like, that couples say. Like, that, like, when you speak your own language. And it's like, okay, what would that look like in a picture? Right. So, like, there was this one time, I'm sure the game is canceled now, but, like, Cards Against Humanity. Mm-hmm. Like, have you ever played it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like, it really depends on the user who's playing it.
Yeah.
I had one of the most perfect 2-card wins. So, it was Lifetime presents blank, the biography of blank.
Uh-huh.
So my 2 cards were Beefin' Over Turf, the biography of the Hamburglar.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, years go by. I would say like 10 years. And then the other week, I made this.
Wow. Okay.
And so what I'm showing Mike right now is like it looks like a watercoloring of the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Like beautiful. Sad in an urban setting.
That's great.
Beefing Over Turf, the authorized biography of the Hamburglar. But like, like any other like movie ideas, like I think one time I showed you, like there was an episode that we were pitching spin-offs and prequels and stuff.
Yes.
And I talked about Summer Dollars. So like I sent you that.
Which was your concept for a spin-off of Jaws about Mayor Vaughn.
Yes, Murray Vaughn. But,
Summer Dollars.
So again, it's a good tool, but it should never be relied on.
I agree. Yeah. The problem is, how do we? I don't want. We got to put this puppy to bed. So we can't get into this larger philosophical thing. But the problem is, we have to figure out how to rein it in.
Yeah.
I
purposely, I'm making it stupid. I'm making it really dumb and silly. So that's why I feel okay. That's what lets me go to sleep at night.
I get it. All right. Well, listen. This has been PCMC. I'm Mike Bongiorno. I'm here with Little Jesus and Mr. Bill Gagliardi. Bill, thank you so much for being here, for being on a full thick
an extra
episode.
Full. This was so full like a tech.
We end every episode by saying,
"Go, bye."